Hi, Genki Call here with the Orbweaver class trial for April 28th, 2022. Let me tell you about the class first of all. This is a very good class and very annoying to fight. I hate fighting this class because of this 35% chance to summon a giant spider when I take damage, and that seems to hit more like 75% of the time. Ah, I hate that. Plus, stealthy. And yeah, Rising Shadows, 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies, which is devastating in Guild Wars when it's against you. You can have Dusk's Aura here, or you can have Nature's Aura. Root Trap is great. The second one, not so great, but Web a random enemy whenever I summon a troop. If you're running Orbweaver, you're going to be summoning in with that third trait anytime something dies and webbing them. Fantastic. So I really like this class. That's why I have it maxed out already and why I'll be changing my teams. Ha ha ha. I have 5 teams to share with you, one with Legendaries and one with a Mythic, 2 with Legendaries, and 2 without Legendaries. I knew I would get there. As far as the shop goes, I never buy anything in here. I have already finished off the first 3 tiers. You should be able to finish off round 4 if you don't lose any battles and you don't lose any Val Ravens. And in the shop here, if you choose to take that route, we have the Spider Totem. This is the class weapon which you will get for free for getting 250 wins with the class of Orbweaver. So deal damage to an enemy, drain their mana, and web them. And if they were already webbed, get an extra turn. So this could actually be really interesting to run with Arachnaean Weaver or Matron Valen. Anything that webs on match 4s or just webs, it could be interesting to run on a green attack day, perhaps. I've never used it. I never really paid any attention to it until just now. Let me show you the upgrades on that. That is the Spider Totem. Spider Totem's notable upgrades are create a green gem, cleanse myself, that's powerful, web the first enemy, very nice, steal 3 armor from the first enemy, and give all green allies 2 mana. So it's not terrible. It's really not. I think it could be useful in certain situations. This is not the team I want to show you. I want to start with the ones that have um, no, so sorry, no legendaries. So I decided to go with a double green convert here. Yellow gems to green, web and poison the weakest enemy. Hoping that you have her traded because all of the empowered mana converters are really powerful. They're especially useful in Guild Wars and hated in Guild Wars as well. So hopefully, otherwise Malcandessa is going to be a really bad choice for you, but my hope is that you have her traded. If you don't, try putting the Mountain Crusher in here and then choose something that you have that's going to do damage that is not mana blocked by brown or green. That is what I would recommend. So this is the first team. Now, by the way, this banner, I should mention, it is one of the warband banners. If you don't have it, do something that's just like blue and, purple and green is what I would say. Okay, let me show you how this one works, and then I'm grabbing the next team while that's loading. So the next team is almost identical, just with a different banner. So look, we have fantastic alignment. The great thing about Malcandessa in this team is that she's going to take yellow away from the Val Raven. So we're just going to do this. We'll get green mana. We'll hit 2 enemies with this guy. This guy is just a common, but he hits 2 enemies. And if they're webbed, he does extra damage. And Malcandessa webs, so very nice. Now this is the 4th round, so it's a little harder to kill here. We're gonna do this. I need more yellow on the board, and it just took away my alignment. Boo, hiss. All right, fine, we'll do that. And now I've got some green on the board. Anything will help. I really kind of don't want to do that. I'll do it anyway. Nice. And I am using Orbweaver here. I forgot to change it. And that troop down there disappearing was from Rising Shadows, from the final trait on the, sorry, vital talent, which I know if you're doing the class trial, you probably don't have it maxed out yet. So I probably should have deselected that. I'm actually going to change to a different class because I have it maxed out. So I am instead going to change it to Archmagus, which is also quite appropriate because bonus purple, and I have a storm starting out. Do I want that storm now? No, I do not have a storm. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's take this one in. Again, I chose a low rarity. Ouch, cat. A low rarity banner here. Something that there are many more appropriate banners for this team, but I'm figuring if you're using this team, you probably haven't made it to the underworld yet. So, you know, it's just fast mana, and just using the Reaver. And you could use 2 Reavers, as a matter of fact, and 1 Malcandessa, if you even have Malcandessa, or have her traded. So we're going to do this, we'll do this, we've got this, whee! But not enough. Oh noes. All right. Brown? Yes, brown. There we go. Now I can blow things up. I'll get a brown storm. Don't care. I get mana for the team, so that's all I care about. I'm going to take that. And we'll do this. Kapow, kapow. Double kapows. We'll do that again. Get another explosion because I loves the explosions. I have alignment here with Malcandessa. We'll hit them with that. And no yellow on the board, which is fine. It's not a big deal. So yeah, running with 2 Weavers might be better. I should not have taken that. I should have done that. And we'll take that. And yep, this is good enough to get him going, and we will take care of this. Now, it's slow. Of course it's slow. It's a common troop. And, you know, there aren't a lot of great options here. But there are some fun options, and we're going to get to that right now. Okay, I like this first legendary team. I like the second legendary team better, and I like the one after that even better. So, again, I'm using 2 Malcandessas. Again, you don't have to use 2 Malcandessas. You can put something else in here. For instance, something that's not mana blocked is Talray. And she does damage to a troop. She webs them. She does double damage if they're webbed, which is great. And I'm going to change the class. Just don't look. Don't look. You see nothing. It's Orbweaver, I tell you. All right. It's Orbweaver, kinda. Kinda. All right. Anyway, here we go. We've got, well, we don't have alignment, but we have lots of green here, and that's what I want. I want fast green to get the Widow Queen up and running. So the Widow Queen is going to sacrifice an ally, do 22 damage to each and every enemy, boosted by the sacrificed troop's life. And it's a 3-to-1 ratio, doesn't matter. It's been fun. I used it to get, I used her to get up to this last round. So basically you cast with Malcandessa, you use this on Malcandessa, the one that doesn't have any mana anymore, and rinse and repeat. And I actually summoned in, Archproxy Evendra on one of these casts with the Widow Queen. It was kind of funny. It was fun and it was funny. So I generally don't go for, yeah, I missed that. I generally don't go for these type of teams where they kill their own allies, but sometimes it's fun. So that's what I'm doing. I like it. It's fun. And she is one of the only troops that can hit every single enemy. There is another one, the Deep Magus, but he really doesn't do very much damage. So the next one is very similar. This time we're going to go the Aranaean Bloom. The Aranaean Bloom is going to give me 6 green and purple gems for every Zul'Kari ally. And even though I didn't use Orbweaver to be from Zul'Kari to get to this point, I was still getting plenty of mana. Plenty of mana with the Aranaean Bloom. So basically, Widow Queen, Reaver, boop, I'll show you. We'll cast with Malcandessa, we'll cast with the Widow Queen on Malcandessa, and just kind of go from there. It's been working very nicely. Oh, look at all of the yellow on the board and no alignment. I'm just going to take that, and then I'm going to... I have no alignment whatsoever, so we'll take purple. I'm going to go ahead and cast this to get the green on the board and get my mana drained. Oops, I forgot about that. I wasn't paying attention to my enemies. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we'll do this. Get rid of Malcandessa, get some nice scatter damage. We'll cast with Reaver, get 2 of them. La la la, la la la. Oh, look, I summoned a second Reaver. That's funny. Alright, so now, let me see if I can get some mana for Aranaean Bloom here. I'll do that. Perfect. So I can show you how much mana I'm going to get out of this. Look at all the mana. It's okay. You get to see that one more time because I'm going to use the Aranaean Bloom again with the Widow Queen. Only this time I'm going to put in the Arachnaean Weaver. I love the Arachnaean Weaver. Manage. Paste. Up. Oops, I have this set as Archmagus, and you can switch that. Sorry. Switch that to Archmagus is what I was using. Let me just switch that to Orbweaver for you. You know, this is, you don't have to use Orbweaver, but it's really good with the Aranaean Bloom to have that. You don't have to. I was doing just fine without it, but want to give you the most effective team possible. So we're going to do this and be done with it. We'll be done with another class trial. Oh, yay. All right, we have not exactly alignment. We get the yellow off the board. Actually, we did have alignment. My bad. Check it out. Oh, it's beautiful. We're going to take her out. And look, I got Archparchy Vendra again. 75% of the time, you're going to get a web spinner when an enemy dies instead of actually summoning something in. So on the early levels, you're going to be getting web spinners like crazy. So we're going to do this. We'll get rid of them. Get lots of mana from the explosion. Kaboom! I love the kaboom. And I'm just going to show you how much mana we're going to get from this. Like so. And besides which, I had a summons. So, I can't take her out. Unlike Vashtagon, the Widow Queen cannot cast on herself. I'm just going to go ahead and do this because I don't care. And I'm going to cast with this. Boom. Done. Done. All finished. Whee! Alright, let me show you what you will get for completing the free tiers. Oh, I got more sigils. Cool. Don't need them though. So for doing your free sigils, completing round 4, you will get 25 gems, 10,000 gold, and 50 Orbweaver experience. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you folks soon. Have a good one. Bye!